Hi there, my name's Tom Morgan and this is the Ubiquiti UniFi Switch 8 150W. It's the managed switch which comes as part of the UniFi kind of setup. It's power over Ethernet. It's called Switch 8 because there are 8 ports on it, and 150W, no idea, 150 watts maybe? I don't know. So this is kind of how it comes, and this is not a review video, but it's more of an unboxing and just showing you what's in the box because I didn't find anything like that on the internet before I bought, and those are the kind of videos I like to watch before I buy, so I know exactly what I'm getting and what I need to prepare for. So it's a pretty big box actually. It's bigger than I was expecting it for a Switch. So just so you get a kind of an idea, so 23.5 centimeters down. And then going this way, what have we got? It's kind of 34 centimeters across. Yeah, so it's a fair size and kind of 7.5 centimeters deep. Okay, and you can see there's the 8 ports there and the two SFP switches. So SFP slots. So this is the first time I've unboxed it. So everything in here will be exactly as you see it. So it's pretty heavy. I've got the Ubiquiti hologram there, so you know it's genuine. Okay, so this is kind of how it looks out of the box. So you got the switch itself, what look like mounting brackets for rack mounting, and then power on this side. So one interesting thing to note, and I noticed this with one of the other products as well. So I bought this from a company called EuroDK, and obviously not obviously, but EuroDK are based, I think, in Germany. So this is a European style switch, so not compatible with the UK. However, somebody, I don't know whether this was Ubiquiti or whether it was EuroDK, decided that's not a great customer service option, so they included free of charge. It came just kind of in a bag by itself, the UK version of this cable. So I don't know who to thank, whether that was EuroDK or whether it was Ubiquiti, but regardless, it's a great customer experience. All right, so what else? So we've got some screws that came out when I took the cable out as well. Here's kind of small sort of mounting screws by the look of it. Take these brackets off and put them over here for a second. We've got a Quickstart guide. So everything Ubiquiti I've opened so far has had one of these Quickstart guides in. There's also some more screws and rule plugs. Looks like they're for wall mounting. And then the device itself surrounded by this kind of polythene, so sort of protective wrap, which is quite nice. So let's take this out. Okay, so it's kind of smaller than the box would indicate. Let's move the box right out of the way and pop the device down there. Alright, so let's have a look at this. Okay, so it's still fairly chunky for an 8-port switch. Let's do measurements now that it's all out of the box. So it is 23.5 across. It is 20 height. Depth. Yeah, 20 centimeters depth, and then height. I would say. Sorry, move my arm out of the way. I would say 4.5. It's somewhere between 4 and 4.5 centimeters. If you're putting it into something, I would allow probably 5 centimeters for shelving and stuff like that. That would give you a nice bit of airflow around the top as well. I'll just try and get a real close up of that if that's important to you. So you can see that's the 4 centimeter mark there and the 5 centimeter mark there. So I'd say it's probably exactly 4 centimeters, but whether or not it would fit in a 4 centimeter space is kind of a little bit up for debate. Okay, so you can see obviously the 8 ports across the top there. There's a little guide for what the colours mean. You've got yellow and green for power over Ethernet, and the speed. Oh, you got two, so I think each port has two LED colours on it, and they're telling you about power over Ethernet, or they're telling you about the speed, so either 10100 or 1000, and then you've got the two ports there. This is not a button, despite looking like a button. I think it's probably the LEDs that light up, and then on the back you've got a big kettle switch there on the back. Okay, so let's have a look at this quick start guide. Talks about all the stuff you get, and then a hardware overview, very similar to what I've just been through. Talks an important note actually about the side panels, that you need to allow adequate ventilation for the side panels, and you should not stack this on top of another switch, and you shouldn't put anything on top of it either. Okay, I just want to see if I can find something about the brackets, because that's probably of interest. So if you want to mount it on a shelf, you can do that. So I see, right, so you can take this and you can mount it to the floor of the shelf if you put the brackets on that way, or you can mount it on the wall by moving it up like this. There we go, sorry, like this, upside down, and putting the brackets on like there, and by doing that you can then mount it to the wall, or of course you can just place it straight onto a shelf. I don't think it's going to be long enough and wide enough to put straight onto a rack mount shelf, although I might be totally wrong about that. It doesn't feel like it's long enough, so it would have to be, so it's around 30 centimeters long, which is 12 inches. So yeah, I don't think it's going to fit just straight into a rack as it is. But I am doing a video later of putting all this stuff together and cabling it all together. So watch that if you're interested, because that's when we'll find out. So that's pretty much it. There's more stuff in the Quick Start guide about the network topology and getting set up and using the software, but I'm going to cover all that in a different video, I think. So so that's kind of all the stuff you get in the box for the Switch, which is the Ubiquiti UniFi Switch 8 150W. Thanks for watching.